Hey y'all, good afternoon. I just wanted to come and give you some encouragement and at the same time give you some forgot the word I was trying to use. Some encouragement. Come on, God, bring it to me. Oh, revelation. Some encouragement, some revelation. Okay, so I've been on this thing about life and death is in the power of the tongue. And also, so is a man thinking, so is he. Because generally, whatever you thinking, most of the time it's going to roll off your tongue. And so I was sitting there thinking, like, you got to be careful what you're saying, in the physical and in the spiritual realm, because we get off into that, sometimes that old school religion, what our parents and grandparents and things like that survived on. And that's all right. That's all good because they had a way. Our parents back then, our grandparents, they had a way of literally having 2 fish and feed 5,000 or feed a whole neighborhood. So yeah, that's cool. I'm not knocking that at all. But I'm just thinking about some of the things that, we say, and we setting ourselves up because we speaking those type of things into existence, not really realizing what the repercussions behind it. And so I'm sitting up there thinking about, it was this old school, I think it was a song, or even if it wasn't a song, I've heard it. I've heard it come from an older person, really. And the saying is, God, if you don't do anything else for me, you have done enough. Okay, well, that's not my testimony because I need him every day. I need him every night. I need him every minute. And I need him every hour of the day. I am not getting ready to say that. I'm not going to say, God, if you don't do nothing else for me, you done enough. God know when he done enough. He said he will not stop until he completes a perfect work in you. And so, but then at the same time, God said, cast all your worries and cares on me. How can you do that if you done messed around and said, well, God, if you don't do nothing else, you done enough? Nope. Now I can't even find my keys in the morning. I'd be like, Lord, help me. And see, y'all, when you not really, really, really thinking about what you're saying, or if you're not really, really, if you want them people to just go to church on Sundays and that's enough for y'all, you really don't pay no attention to those, those kind of small things. I've learned to. Because every day y'all calling on the Lord. And every time you call on the Lord, you're commissioning. And every time you commission him, he gonna show up. He gonna show up one way or the other. If you're a believer, So don't test God like that. Don't test God to the point where I'm gonna see what he gonna do. If I tell him not, no, don't do that. Don't do that. All you got to do, the only thing you got to do to show God gratitude, see, God ain't like this world. The only thing you got to do to show God your gratitude is just say thank you. Say thank you. Send some praises. Worship him. Study his word. That's all you got to do. You ain't got to put God in a corner talking about, you can't put God in the corner. Because God, you can't tell God, if you don't do nothing else for me, you done enough. I'm telling you, that is not my testimony. That's not because I need him. Now, y'all can go on with this stuff. But me, in my house, I need him all the time. And I don't never want him to stop doing enough. I just don't. I'm not going to say that. And I know it's just a song or it's just a saying or whatever. But again, we talking about watching your tongue. The things that you put out there in the universe. The things that you speaking. Yesterday I think I talked about that saying. What was that saying I was talking about yesterday? It was just one of them things that I just thought, oh, it is what it is. Like you just shut down all hope for anything to go differently in that situation, because you done basically said it is what it is. So that's what you done put in your mind. That's the saying. Okay, well, it is what it is, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And don't put God in the corner talking about if you don't do anything else for me, you done enough. Don't do that. God always willing to do for you. If you tell God if he's done enough and he don't have to do nothing else for me, what you gonna do when it come time to cast your cares on him? What you gonna do when you find yourself in a situation and you need God to bring you out of that situation, and you go to praying to him and he gonna be like, well, you told me I done enough. And some of us do it just so that all religious thing, trying to make God believe that, yeah, God, no, because you make mistakes, you make bad choices. You need God every day, all the time, period. So all that old school religion stuff, and that's the thing. That's why my program is called From a Spiritual Point of View, because I try to see things from a spiritual point of view, not that old school religion stuff. Because y'all be walking around here saying stuff and don't even realize what you saying, because you done heard your great-great-grandmama say that, and you don't know what your great-great-grandmama was going through at that time. And she may have been down exhausted all possibilities, and she knew in her heart it was time for her to pass over, because she did all that she can do. You see what I'm saying? You don't give up until you you've done all, till God has realized that he has done all that he needs to do with you. I keep telling y'all that keep your head up. Keep your head up. Continue to trust. Continue to believe in yourself while God himself believes in you. And because he is a super God and you're in the natural, he's going to take you through a supernatural experience. He's going to put his super on your natural, and you're going to do some amazing things. But start watching what you're saying that's going to put you down under. That's going to keep you in a space that you feel like you can't come out of just because it sounds good. God ain't looking for what sound good. He looking for how you believe in him. He looking for your faith when things go wrong. He looking for your trust to get you where it is that you need to go, even when it looks like you can't go nowhere. So don't put, y'all watch what y'all saying. And again, all that, God, if you don't ever do nothing for me again, you done enough. That ain't my testimony. Every day I'm saying thank you. Thank you. Every day is a brand new mercy. Every day I'm going to need him for something. Like I said, if it ain't for nothing but to find my keys. But anyway. Oh, sorry, y'all. Anyway, I got to go. Because I got to go to work. And I need him now. I need him to build a hedge of protection around me on my way to work. Because just because you left home, don't mean you're going to go back home. That's why I'm telling y'all. All that I won't need you no more. You done enough. You need him right now. All right then, y'all. From a spiritual point of view. From me to you. Peace.